Welcome to my studio. I'm Amy Wilson, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Paducah, Kentucky. And the purpose of tonight's Facebook Live is to share some Stampin' tips and tricks with you while I show you the contents of the June paper pumpkin kit, which is called Full of Charm. So we'll go on and get started. I'm going to transfer you to my work surface. Bear with me as I clip you into my contraption here. This is the hardest part, and then we'll get started. So I don't know if you're a Paper Pumpkin subscriber or not, but this month's kit is one of the good ones. They are all good in their own right, but Full of Charm is absolutely beautiful. I could create with this one all day long. So I'm going to just dive right in. Full of Charm is designed to create 9 cards with coordinating envelopes in 3 different designs. And I have each of those designs here to talk to you about. Each paper pumpkin kit comes with full color instructions. And I love to start by looking at what is needed for cards 1, 2, and 3. And I just pull all of those parts out and I separate the die cut images and the labels and everything into little stacks so that when it comes time to use the full color instructions, I can simply stamp and assemble. So that's how I love to approach my paper pumpkin kits. Then on the back of this little flyer is an advertisement for the add-on dies if you have our die cutting machine. These are designed to coordinate with 3 individual kits during the quarter. And then there's also a QR code that you can scan with any of your smart devices that will take you directly to a professional unboxing video done by Stampin' Up! So that's why I don't unbox my kit with you and go through step-by-step instructions, because they've done that professionally for you and you have access to that. So what I do is share what I found helpful when creating with this kit. This is the contents of your kit in case you're ever missing anything. I don't think I've ever been missing anything in all the years that I've been a subscriber. So with Full of Charm, you get an exclusive photopolymer stamp set. This is one of the good ones too. I love the floral images, and then the sentiments are priceless, timeless. Miss you, thank you, happy birthday to a wonderful friend, and let's celebrate you. So a photopolymer stamp set looks like this. This is just a printed image so that you can overlay your photopolymer stamp set when you're finished creating and be sure that you haven't misplaced any of the stamps in your kit. So I love doing that. The ink spot this month is Pretty Peacock. That's a blue-green. It's one of the deep colors. That's a good substitute for using like a black ink. Then there's 3 types of adhesive. There's tear and tape adhesive, there's mini glue dots, and then there are our full-size dimensionals. And I'll talk to you about when to use each of these. And your instructions show you when to use those as well. And then they're the pretty little gold sequin embellishments as well. We'll talk about those in a bit too. So card number 1 is designed to create this card, and these card bases are printed on both sides. So this is a beautiful laser cut overlay that goes over the printed card base. So when you do this card, it's important that you stamp these 3 leaves first. So there's 2 here and 1 down here. They are not pre-printed on your card base, but once you stamp them, they become a part of that beautiful imagery. Then you have 4 labels for each of your cards and only 3 cards to create. So Stampin' Up! Always provides you with that opportunity to make a mistake or to flip this over on the back even. You even have more because all cardstock pieces are double-sided until you put adhesive on one of those. Let's see. This is a very narrow label for your sentiment, and we have full-size dimensionals. So you can do a couple of things. One of the things, and this is what I did, the dimensionals fit, but they're going to look better if you use the straight edge of the dimensional instead of the point along the straight edge of the label. And I used 3 behind this because there's no reason for it to collapse when it's mailed, collapse in the center. So as far as this beautiful laser cut overlay, I don't know if you can see that or not. It's sort of a brown. It and has some leaves too. I'm going to pull that out for you just a second. This is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that very well or not. But when it comes time to add adhesive to this, I don't find it necessary to add adhesive to the entire image. So what I do is I flip it over, and on the back, you might be able to see it better without the card now. On the back, I add one of the mini glue dots here. I just add it to the larger pieces of cardstock. So the centers of the flowers and the leaves are great places to add the dimension. It's not going anywhere, not dimension. It's a great place to add your adhesive. It's not going to go anywhere once you put it on your card base. So that's how I do that as far as adding the adhesive for you. So that's card number 1. Let me know if you have questions as we go through, and let me know if you have a favorite card too. Card number 2, be sure to stamp this foliage first because that is not on the pre-printed card base. It's just the beautiful white and gold foil. And then once you've stamped these 2 images, then you can begin assembling your card. The only thing on this card that has dimension is your sentiment. So once you put the pretty floral images here, don't forget to put your greenery here as well, and then just add your sentiment with dimensionals, ending it with the pretty gold foil sequins. I love that one too. Then card number 3, I really love the diamond design. I don't know that we've had that in the past. So be sure again to stamp your foliage first. That's not pre-printed on your card. And then adhering the diamond, I have just a helpful hint for you there. Position your flower so that it overlaps your diamond label just a little bit. And then flip them over on the back and place a dimensional right about here. And that's going to adhere your floral image and give it dimension, and it's going to be one of your 4 dimensionals that you add to this diamond to make it pop. Okay, and then it's super easy to center it here in the within the gold foil lines. So what do you think? Those are the 3 cards that are designed to be made with the kit. And then it was super easy for me to make alternatives with it. So I'm going to start with some alternatives that I designed. And I want you, if you're willing, to like this video and then share it on your Facebook feed for an opportunity to win one of these alternative cards in the mail. So this is my first alternative. I took this pre-printed card base and I just cut the front off of it, and I kept this for a second card. So on this, before the overlay, this is what you have. And I just used the sentiment in the stamp set to a wonderful friend and added it to some Calypso Coral cardstock. And then I'm going to show you how to transfer these sequins easily to this card. I just take my Take Your Pick tool. I think this is the most economical value in the entire Stampin' Up! Offering. It has this putty end that's so easy to put straight down onto one of your embellishments and then just flick it off. And that gets the adhesive with it, and then you can transfer it to your card design. Okay, so we're going to put one here, and then we're going to put another one maybe over here. I can't decide. I never can decide. Okay, so it's super easy with the Take Your Pick tool. It also has a piercing end that you can use to get under those glue dots if you want to do that. And it also has a spatula end. And I love describing this end as the end that helps you remove those pieces from your card maybe that you put in the wrong place or got on crooked. I love that end as well. So that's a $12 value. It's a great add-on if you're a routine Paper Pumpkin subscriber. So this is my first alternative using this kit. So I'm just going to put that right up here. And then I'm going to go on to my second alternative card. And this one uses the laser overlay that is included in the kit. And it's on top of an exposed brick basic beige card front. That's a mouthful. But this is the exposed brick embossing folder. And then the just basic beige cardstock. I love the look of that. And then it uses the basic beige ribbon, just a little snippet of it underneath. Wanted to give it some interest and dimension. I didn't want to use the gold sequins on this one. And then the sentiment came from the Unbounded Love stamp set. And it has so many wonderful sentiments in it. If you're interested in this one, that's item number 163378, and that's on my website as well. So in addition to the overlay, I also used one of the dies in the add-on dies, and I'm going to bring that over and show it to you. This is the Hugs a Bloom dies that were designed to create with the April, May, and June paper pumpkin kits. And you can tell that I've used a label on the front from this kit, but it's not the same size. And I want to show you how I did that. So first I die cut the full size label like this, and you can see that it's a different size from this one. And anytime you have stitching around the edges of your of your labels like this, you can alter the size of those. So what I did is I took my label and my die cut piece out of cardstock, and then I just eyeballed what I wanted for my sentiment. And these little notches that create the stitching on this die slip right back into your die cut image. And you can put this through your embossing folder. No, you can put this through your Stampin' Cutting and Embossing machine, and you can get any size die that you choose. This one's a little bit bigger than this one even. You can choose really, really narrow if you want. Just barely cut off any of the edge here, but this fits right back in those stitched pieces of your die. So this is what I cut off of this one. Okay. Let me know what you think about that, if that was a helpful hint for you in creating alternative projects with this kit. And I'm going to put that over to the side so that you can continue seeing it. I love that look. Then the next one I have not completed yet because I haven't decided. I'll let you help me decide. I brought in a Blackberry Bliss card base because it's been a long time since I've used this color, and I embossed that card front with the distressed tile embossing folder, and that can be found on my last chance list, which means it's only available while supplies last. And I embossed that card front with that, and then my thought process is to put this overlay, instead of using this side, use the white side. Let me see. I fit it on here perfectly earlier, like this. And then I could still use a With Sympathy tag if I wanted to do that, to put With Sympathy on it down here somewhere, and send that as a sympathy card. So I'm going to let you tell me what you think. Should I keep the die cut overlay and create another basic beige sympathy card? Or should I flip that overlay upside down and use the white side and create a sympathy card using the Blackberry Bliss? So let me know what you prefer. And I'm going to put that right over here to the side. And then I'm going to keep going. I created 2 more alternatives with this kit. Like I said, I could have created with it all day. So what I did next was use the parts and pieces from the second card, which is this one. Okay, I used those parts and pieces, and the back of the card that we just cut apart is the front, and I brought in some Berry Burst cardstock. I used the full add-on die here and the sentiment from the Unbounded Love stamp set, just like the With Sympathy, and then just a portion of this floral image. So I still have this portion that I can use on another card, or if you do this, perhaps you might want to just fit it right there on your card front. Maybe pop this one up with dimensionals and alter the position of the sentiment. That could be fun too. So that is another alternative design with this product in mind. Give me just a second to read my notes. I think I've gotten it all Yes, the gold accent underneath here. I needed something to separate the white from the white. So that gold accent came from a product that can also be found on my last chance list. It's the brushed silver and gold foil cardstock. You get 6 12 by 12 sheets of this, 3 each of each color, and it's on clearance 50% off for $5. So that's also on my last chance list in my online store. If you're interested in that, the gold is fabulous to add to any of these cards. So I'm going to put this one over here for you, and then we're going to look at my last card design using parts and pieces from card number 3. This is how it was intended, and then I'm going to show you this card. So this one uses the floral die cuts from the 3rd card design along with embossed strips of white cardstock using the joined together embossing folder. And this embossing folder has been out of stock, but it is back in stock now. It's from the Kintsugi suite of products, and it's absolutely beautiful. So what I did with this card is I used a white card base and a navy card front, so it's just cut 1/4 inch smaller all the way around. And then I cut 2 strips of basic white cardstock, and then I embossed them instead of embossing and then cutting. So I then adhered them to the navy card front, and then added the images or the die cuts from the kit. And let's celebrate you as my sentiment. The sentiment label also came from the kit. So this is what the Kintsugi embossing folder looks like. Oh gosh, I don't know if you can see it. I don't think the video is going to ever do it justice, but just know that it is something that needs to be added to your wish list. So I'm going to put this one over here, and then if you're watching the replay, remember that you can like and share this video for an opportunity to win one of my alternative cards. And then I still need to know, should I stick with basic beige and the colored die cut overlay, or should I go with the back side of that die cut overlay and create this sympathy card? So I want to hear from you. Let me know that. If you love this kit, refills are available to subscribers for $13. They are on my website. That item number is 167281 if you're interested in that. This entire product line it will coordinate with one of our July online exclusive product releases, and that's called Floral Charm. That is a suite of product that will be available. Some of the imagery looks like the roses, which we did not get in this stamp set. So that is something that you could continue the life of this stamp set and continue making some beautiful cards with that. If you're interested in that, let me know and I can share a flyer with you. As always, there's a stamp case insert for you for each of your Paper Pumpkin exclusive photopolymer stamp sets. No, this month is no exception. So this is something that I like to keep either in a stamp case with stamp or in a binder so that I can reference what sentiments that I have from past Paper Pumpkin kits, because you can continue using the stamp or the stamp sets. So my next Paper Pumpkin kit, that's it for June. So July is called Sweeter With You, and this is a flyer that outlines July, August, and September product offerings from Paper Pumpkin. But the July kit is a strawberry themed kit, and it makes 8 cards. So there's 2 each of 4 different designs this time, along with 8 coordinating envelopes. Again, you get pre-cut paper pieces and even some vellum accents on this one. Hand-painted card bases, they're going to be beautiful. And then your classic Stampin' spot is going to be garden green this time, so that's a timeless color. And then the box is special too, it's gingham. And I love, love, love the add-ons that they've created. This set of add-ons is bigger than any of the ones that we've had in the past. It's still $12. You get this fabulous circle, but what's special about it for the July Paper Pumpkin kit is you can die cut the strawberry that you stamp. So that's a hint. There will be a strawberry image in the stamp set. You can also die cut the cap that you stamp, and you can die cut the little flower that you stamp when the strawberry blooms. And then if you want to create with cardstock, like red cardstock with black behind it, you can stamp a strawberry that you can see the seeds through the strawberry image. So I know you're going to love that. And then these coordinate, they go on into August and September kit offerings. And we were going to transfer this little strawberry image and make it a cap for an acorn. So I love that. Flexibility with those add-on dies. So the Sweeter With You Paper Pumpkin Kit for July, you can subscribe to get that anytime between now and July 10th. And after that, that will be shipped to you, scheduled to arrive near July 18th is the plan. So I'm going to put this here if you would like to subscribe. And then my next Facebook Live is dedicated to Stampin' Tips and Tricks that you can find useful when creating with anything, but we'll focus on the Sweeter With You Paper Pumpkin Kit. And that Facebook Live I have scheduled for Tuesday, July 22nd at 6 p.m. Central Time or 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you there. Remember to like this video and share it on your Facebook feed for an opportunity to win one of my alternative cards. Thank you for joining me in my studio tonight.